Hello and welcome back. It's been a while since I've been here, but today we are going to discuss, of course, the coronavirus or COVID-19 or Chinese disease, whatever you want to call it. We are not politically correct up here, so we'll just call it what we call it. It's a coronavirus. But so right after this, I'll be back, and then we're going to discuss everything that we really do need to do when it comes to the coronavirus. I'll be right back right after this. Hello, YouTube and Facebook. Yes, I'm back after being gone for a little while. I'm back because I figured we really do need to discuss the coronavirus. So here we go. And this is nothing but facts, nothing else. So pay attention. Okay, I feel like a teacher now. Okay, first of all, what we do need to realize that it is here and it is affecting us, and I am doing my part, and I think everybody out there that is watching this video should do their part as well. And we're going to explain all that. We're going to go through it and explain everything. So first of all, it is here. Despite I've seen some videos out there that said, oh, it's, you know, a plot, a ploy to get rid of the population, whatever. The coronavirus is here, and it is a strain of flu, and it a lot more aggressive than the usual strain of flu. So we're just gonna hit the facts, and here we go. First of all, if you are sick, stay home. Even if you have the sniffles, stay home. If you have watery, anything, any symptoms of a cold, just do your part and stay home so we don't continue to spread this disease around, this virus. It's, I actually heard no other way to put it, an idiot. I heard an idiot. This is an idiot. On the radio the other day, he was a college kid. He was down in Florida for spring break. And he actually said, and this is pretty much a quote, may not be exact, but I think you'll get my point, that I don't care if I catch the coronavirus or not. All I want to do is party. And it's dumbasses like that that will spread this thing even more to more innocent people. And probably what will happen to him is he will probably get the coronavirus. And I don't wish that upon anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't wish that upon anybody. But he will probably get it. And of course, as everybody knows, the coronavirus affects people different ways. It it will go from barely affecting you to killing you. There's just no other way to put it. You'll either be barely affected, or maybe you'll get the symptoms. There's a lot of people that are in hospitals right now, and worse. But he will probably get the coronavirus, and then it won't affect him that much, and he's going to say, see, I told you this was just all hype. And then he's going to get around somebody that maybe he does care about, like a mom or a grandma, and he's going to give it to them, and they won't be so lucky. So for Pete's sakes, if you're sick, use this up here. It's your head. Use your head. Use that little thing in your head that they call brain, and stay home. Don't be spreading this around. Even if, you may not have it, But still, if you're sick, stay home. Yes, it sucks staying home. But you know what? Get over it. Find something to do. Read a book. Spend time with people, that are in your household if you're lucky enough to have somebody. Me, I'm by myself. So I have nobody here but me. So, stay home. Okay, that's the first part. That's a simple one. Well, at least it should be simple. Stay home. Okay. Now, the other part is false information. And this is kind of a big one because there's all kinds of false information that's being spread around out there. I saw this one guy, I don't know, he looks like some sort of, I don't know. I don't really know what he looks like. I know he has sunglasses. He's always got sunglasses on and mustache. That's, I don't know. He was putting up videos back on March the 12th. I don't follow him. It's just that he's kind of like he's kind of like that pimple that kind of just shows up every now and then that's annoying and you can't seem to get rid of it. But anyway, he was putting up videos on the 12th of March. This is now the 21st. The reason I said that was because he was putting up videos and he was being super dramatic and he was saying, well, this is March the 12th and by, within a week, which, let's see, a week has passed. So, he was saying, oh, we're all going to be under government lockdown and, they're going to be controlling us and we need to do this and we need to do that. We need to bug out. But, okay, in case people don't know what bug out means, if there's an apocalypse, you'll bug out, you'll go someplace remote or something like that. But, okay, today is the 21st, I think, or is it the 22nd? I think it's the 22nd, actually. Computer, what is today's date? Now, she's being stubborn. Computer, what is today's date?
It's Sunday, March 22nd.
Thank you. Golly. It's March 22nd. I just wanted to make sure. And guess what? Yes, there's a few states that are making people homebound, but there's no government. There's no National Guard with guns and tanks and all that stuff. So everybody needs to quit listening to false information. I actually had some woman tell me, and this is no lie, that her niece was able to access a website that apparently the government cannot access. And this and that and this and that is going to happen. No. Okay, if you really want to keep up, and don't overdo it on that, because it does, really take its toll on you. The only time I pay attention to the media is when our president, Donald J. Trump, talks, and he does his announcement every day right around noon or so. And I listen to him. And then the only other one I listen to, because I live in the state of Ohio, and we have one hell of a governor here. He is awesome. He is great. I am so glad I voted for him, and guess what? I will vote for him again because he is probably one of the most, the best governor we've ever had. I really like this guy. And he's very he's very directly to the point. It basically says either stay in or this stuff is going to spread and people are going to die. He doesn't mince words. I like this guy and he will get my vote. And those are the only two sources that I listen to. And then as far as the media mob goes, in the media, I usually take my sources from Fox News or One American Network. I don't like CNN, the crappy news network. I don't like them, because this is not a time for politics. This is a time for Americans to stand together and do what they're supposed to do, do their part and help fight this coronavirus. So, and the reason I don't like CNN, because I've heard them call this stuff, Trump disease, and stuff like that. Is just ridiculous. Okay, people, really, we need to put politics aside, and we need to get together, and we need to do our part in getting rid of this thing. So, and so that's what we need to do. We need to do our part and stay inside. Yes, it sucks. I mean, the only time you really should go out and, is like if you need to get groceries, which I went and did yesterday. And while I was there, there was this nice older couple. I had gotten a 4-pack of toilet paper, and we'll get into that one here shortly. But I had a 4-pack of toilet paper, because I'm not going to go ape shit over it. But, and I grabbed it and put it in my cart, and I looked, and they were there, and they looked kind of sad, and I asked them, did they want it? And they said, well, we're almost out. And so I got 2 rolls here already, so I gave it to them. I asked them to step back away from their cart, because you're supposed to stay 6 feet away, so you don't spread it. So I asked them to step back, and and I took it and put it in their cart. So, and it's stuff like that people should do. Quit looking out for just yourself. You got to look out for other people too, and that's why I am insisting that everybody do what the government tells you to do. Stay inside, and don't listen to all these conspiracy people. Good grief. People sending texts, well, I got this message from so-and-so who heard it from another person who heard it from another person. Well, stuff like that. All it does is induce panic. And there are people out there that might be panicked about this. There are people out there that are panicked about this. And, and I could see being concerned, but don't overdo it. Just do what you're supposed to do, and, and hopefully you'll be fine. So there we go. And, if people, and whether you like him or not, Donald Trump is our president of the United States. The American people voted him in. So listen to him and listen to his cabinet, the people that are with him. Listen to your local governor and do what they tell you to do. And if you do this, like our governor says, Mike DeWine, yes, it's going to get worse, but we will turn that corner, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Like I said, I love this governor. I will vote for him again. But anyway, so there you go. If you really want a good, reliable source, I recommend either One America News or Fox News, because both of them, and they really don't. I mean, once in a while they might do a political rant, but not when it comes to the coronavirus. Now look at it this way. Here's something that everybody should think about. 2 months ago, it would have been January 22nd. Donald Trump and Nancy Pelosi were feuding. And and Donald Trump had a good reason to dislike her because, that false impeachment garbage. Anyway, they were feuding. They were really fighting, and just, not getting along at all. Now they are working together to get rid of this virus, to get rid of the coronavirus. So think about that, people. Put your hatred for the president behind you, or at least try. But I know a lot of people that won't. I know people that are never Trumpers, and the guy could find the cure himself. All by himself, he could find the cure for this disease, and they would still find something wrong with it. And, and they're going to be issuing checks, the government is, I'm not really sure who all is going to get them or who isn't. But I bet you a lot of those never Trumpers will take that check and cash it. I think if if he's not your president, send the check back. Plain and simple. Okay. I recommend, like when you go to the store, buy stuff to stock up, but don't buy stuff to hoard. I mean, I saw a woman in the Dollar Tree the other day. She had a cart full of toilet paper, at least 40 packs, and in each pack there were 4. Now, why do you need that much toilet paper? Just doesn't make sense. I like what that doctor said when he was standing up there with Donald Trump. A reporter asked him, what is it with all the toilet paper? People buying up toilet paper. And he goes, I had no clue. He goes, to my knowledge, the last time I checked, toilet paper will not prevent coronavirus. So, there you go. I don't know what people, I don't know what people are so paranoid about toilet paper, but that's about as rare as finding good deeds these days. So, there you go. But don't believe all the shit you hear. But listen, if you really want to know what's going on, you can download, or you could go to the coronavirus.gov website, and depending upon which state you live in, like Ohio, for example, is www.coronavirus.ohio.gov, and I got that on my phone, and that's I'll check it. It updates every day at 2, right around the time our governor speaks. So, and I watch him faithfully every day, and I'll watch. Whenever I'm notified, I'll watch our president whenever he speaks. But there's people. I came home from a vacation. I came home early. I ended it and came home. And when I flew home, these poor airlines. There was like 3 people on the first flight, and when I changed flights, there was me and one other person. And these airlines and all these, businesses, this is really going to hurt them. And it's going to take us quite a while to bounce back. So, if you want to order out, I recommend, a lot of local restaurants are now delivering, or they're on Grubhub or something like that. I recommend you, support your local business. So, with all that being said, this isn't really a rant. It's just kind of like a fact, basically the facts, what you should or what you shouldn't be doing. Don't listen to all these conspiracy people. Good grief. I think they just do it to be heard. I'm not doing this to be heard. I'm just doing this, and I'm hoping that maybe just a few people will watch this and maybe, really pay attention to what I'm saying, because I'm not saying like, the government's going to shut down, but I do think that, things are going to happen, but I'm not going to say what they are, because it hasn't happened yet, at least not here. There are a lot of states that are shutting down, and, for a couple weeks to make people stay inside. And it's a shame they have to get to that point. People, I don't know. I just can't figure people out, because why would you want to go out and socialize? I know someone who still goes out and socializes. And I thought, well, you go out and socialize all you want, but you're not coming in this house, because I don't, and they're sick. So it just doesn't make sense. People just think, I guess they're invincible, or just not playing well up here or something. I don't know. But, just to cap it all off, if you're sick, stay home. If you need to go out, like to the grocery store or something, do that. And if you want to be informed by the right places, whether it be a reliable news source. Notice I put reliable on there, because I think some of these still throw politics into it, and they shouldn't do it. This is not a time for that. And of course, you know, and here's some food for thought. And this goes out to anybody who went up and just is hoarding all the hand sanitizer. Just remember, if there are 100 bottles of hand sanitizer, and if you buy it all up, just hoarding it all, you're going to prevent somebody else who maybe wants some from getting it, being able to get some hand sanitizer. And just remember, if you hoard all 100 bottles, the next person that you could be around may have been in there to buy it, and they weren't able to get it. So what good is that hand sanitizer going to do for you? But, and people should wash their hands. I mean, if you're touching something, wash your hands, like a doorknob or anything. So, it's just common sense things. So if we do what we're supposed to do, then I'm hoping we'll be fine. I'd really like to see the coronavirus, instead of going up like this, I would like to see it stop, go over like this, and then start going down. That's what I want to, and that's what everybody should want to see. We don't want to see it spiking and keep going up. We want to see it level off and then go down. That's what we want to see. And the only way it's going to do that is if people start using their head up here and start doing what they're supposed to do by staying home. I know it sucks, but there's a lot of people that, I gotta watch, I gotta binge watch this show. Binge watch shows if you have to. Read a book. I got tons of books to read. I got plenty of TV shows and movies to watch. And if you really do need the social thing, which I do, I admit I like to be social. But guess what? There's always texting. There's phone calls. If you have an iPhone, you got the iMessenger or the FaceTime. Android, you got what is that called? And and I should know this because I got Android. Hangouts or something like that. But you got different ways of communicating with people. So, and one other thing, and then I'm going to end it. Now, there's a lot of people, I'm hoping a lot of people that are watching this that don't know me. But I like to put a spin of, some sense of humor within reason on things. And I admit on Facebook, I put a lot of humor up there about the toilet paper crisis, the toilet paper apocalypse, or whatever. Stuff like that, I'll make fun of. But when it comes to serious stuff, no, I don't do that. But, like the toilet paper crisis, good grief, people, come on. But anyway, and that's all I want to say now. So I hope everybody listens and, and plays their, does their part so we can start going this way with the virus instead of going that way. So just do what you're supposed to do, and we will all get through this together. And a year from now, I'll be doing a video and say, wow, man, remember a year ago we had this coronavirus crap, and glad we were able to get rid of it. I hope I'm here in a year to tell you all that. So, all right, well, and that's all I'm going to say. And if you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You can comment. I may or may not get any negative people. It depends if, who watches. But, just heed your warnings and stay at home, and we'll all get through this together. And don't hoard things. So, all right. And keep your chin up. Have a little fun. Binge watch your Stranger Things or whatever people are binge watching now. So, all right. Everybody, peace. And y'all take care. Stay safe. And I want y'all back here next year to watch another video. So, I'll be doing a lot more before then. But, anyway. So, everybody, peace. Like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you all the next time around. Peace.